Guys, 2020 was crazy. At the start of this year, I was in college in this grimy little apartment filled with masculine toxicity, testosterone, stray pubes, and frozen pizza 24/7. One place I never wanted to be, never want to be again, but I do think it was necessary for me to be there. That was a time for me to learn more about myself, explore better things, bigger things than I am. At some point, I got super sick and tired of the appearance of my shabby little apartment, so I just kind of pimped it out. Lights, hats, extra miscellaneous items. It looked super cool. The only problem was my key lighting was really bad, so you couldn't really see my face, just the studio, and that, if I could go back and do it again, that would be the only thing I would fix. But it's fine. No one cares because it's done with. It's in the past. This year, I got my first real clients. I worked for my father-in-law and his 1-800-water company. I made $700 with a tattoo parlor named Death or Glory Tattoo.
Been a real bad boy. Shoes, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues, I'm in the dirt.
That was absolutely epic. I made them that commercial, I made them a photo album collection, it was really cool looking, and then I also made them an extra video where we talk about each artist individually, how they got into the business, and what kind of art do they do. I'm really proud of those videos. I would not have it any other way. After that client, I started to get a couple other clients lined up, and those worked swimmingly, but I started getting a little bit cocky and oh, well, now that I'm at my peak, now that I'm getting super good, everything's gonna come so easy. Boy, was I wrong. I've never been so wrong in my life. It actually got harder, I think, for sure. No, I don't think, I know. It was definitely harder. I strained my mental health and I spread it out super thin, and I really beat myself up this year. I put out my best effort to make me and Emily look happy on here and to make her happy in real life, not just look happy. Last year, my biggest accomplishment was proposing to her and getting that ring on her finger, but it's nothing compared to what we did this year when I got married to her May 8th, 2020. It was beautiful in every aspect, especially since she was there. Now that we were a team, I was so ready to just tackle everything together, but it was very soon after the wedding that she was shipped off to the army, leaving me alone for the rest of 2020. It became more than difficult trying to keep my eye on the ball. The moment that she left, everything kind of went to crap. And I mean that not in just she left. There was a lot of other things that came into my life literally the same day. My biggest support was gone and her leave was extended, which was not great. I had a negative outlook on life and I heavily blamed myself and beat myself up for every little thing. I stopped posting for a while with the thought of, why am I still posting? No one cares, no one watches, no one asks me about it in real life. Why do I care anymore? I should not have been thinking that way. I was just so focused on the negative that it really ruined everything in my life. I wasted so much time. This year got extremely busy and crazy when I decided to come back, but not with just one channel, but 2 channels and a podcast. Dead Rent. Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of Dead Rent. This is Damian Kent, and with me, my co-host Chandler Wendigo, American Cannibal. It's
scrumptious.
Little racist, assuming their nationality here.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look this up. See, there you go. Canadian as well. Holy crap, everyone. I wrote this at 3 a.m. Holy crap, everybody. I'm back. Our podcast, Dead Rent, it was killing it. We were making plenty of podcasts and we were getting plenty of views. We got over 200 listeners on the first video in a week. But I realized we don't really post that much and it's really straining my bank account, so I had to quit that, and hopefully I'll come back soon. But for now, it's gonna stay in the dirt and you can listen to those 9 episodes on repeat until we come back. The other channel, MMXX, is still out there. I just haven't posted it. I've been taking a break since Chandler moved, but I'm still working hard towards it to put out another one very, very soon. 2021 kind of soon. I dipped my fingers in a lot of product design this year. I mean, I worked at a print shop and then I was like, man, I want to start designing again. So I didn't really scrap my old website or anything, I just added to it, and now we have so much more cool merch on Fluffy Flamingos and MMXX websites. They look sick. Super proud of the designs. Also, not to mention, I designed most of the MMXX stuff at Chandler's house, and his brothers were like giving me feedback on like, oh, you should do this and that. So really, that tie-dye shirt, my favorite thing on that website, that was like one of Chandler's brother's idea, and it looks awesome. Once I realized how difficult I was making my life, I was just putting so much pressure on myself. I was getting so much anxiety and depression. When I realized that, I started to fix it with positivity. I just started pumping videos out like there's no tomorrow. I finished JTE. I'm almost done with season 3. I'm so excited to get to season 4. I went to Arizona on a road trip with Chandler. It was crazy. I met the coolest people ever, and I can't wait to see all of you guys again. Ryan, I miss you, boo-boo.
I'm walking on wires lately. I'm keeping my balance, but I don't think we can fix this. I won't get too ambitious, no. I think about quitting daily. I'm running too low on luck. I don't think we can fix this. I won't get too ambitious.
I've been slowly cruising back to where I was, and people think that success is just like a straight diagonal line upward, but it's just slopes up and down. Like maybe it'll get higher as it goes, but there's always going to be downs and there's always going to be ups, and that's something that this year I've had to learn in a harsh way. Still though, with Emily gone, I struggle quite a bit because, like, again, she's my biggest supporter. I'll always go to her and like, hey, what do you think of this? And what do you think of this script? How do you like the video now that it's done? She was the one that I always went to for everything that I cared the most about, what she said. I started partnering with V12 Lifestyle, and I've been marketing their videos, ads, vlogs, so on and so forth. But it was just one of those things I just kind of jumped into. And like, again, I really like the company, but at the same time, everything I made for them, well, almost everything, I really hate how it turned out. And granted, this channel has the pit bits, but I like to look back at even those crappy moments and be like, oh, look how much I've grown, look what I've changed. So, sorry you have to watch that if you click on that clickbait, but again, progress is progress. Who cares, you know? You gotta stay positive, guys. Forget the crap bits. Forget the bad decisions and the mistakes that you make, because you can always go back, fix them, and learn from them. That's what's important. Then, in the last video, I turned 20 years old, finally. I actually uploaded a little bit late, so my birthday's December 13th, but I posted it like the 14th or 15th, I can't remember. But again, this year was definitely nothing like we expected, with the virus, my separation this year, the negativity that I surrounded myself with, that was on me, and I got to fix that. I think that now more than ever, it's important to be a light in this darkness for other people. We have to stay positive, like I said. We need to kick 2021 in the butthole and just show 2020 who's boss. I wanted to finish this video with a quote from the smartest woman I know, my wife, and I think that this message that she wrote months ago before she even left is extremely important, and that everyone needs to hear it.
People say, I can't wait to go back to normal. I hope that we never go back to normal. Normal is what caused this problem. Pollution in every way imaginable. This earth is dying because of us, and now she has taken a medicine to get rid of us, the real virus. The government has proven that we can survive and function in economic shutdown, social lockdown, and travel bans. If we can do it in the face of fear, we should do the same thing in the face of hope too. Hope that cleaning up, watching our consumption, our travel, and our waste will change this earth for the better. Hope that we can all create a better future. We should never return to the way things were. We should only progress forward, fixing up the earth that we all live on together.
We can always do better. That's just a fact. We always can improve. Stay positive in this new year, guys. Please be yourselves. Don't be afraid of failure. Look forward to being positive, to destroy what mistakes you've made, and to learn from those mistakes. This next video I'm going to post up, it's going to be extremely special to my heart. Something beautiful that I hope you guys can all appreciate. So I'll see you guys in that video next week. Peace.